a lot of people, a lot of people are asking all the wrong questions, and I know that's going to sounds a little bit mean, but I'm not trying to be mean. I'm trying to be helpful. Let me give you some context. So on Instagram, I've got a fair number of followers, 40 some thousand, and I do shooting instruction for work. So people hit me up with questions all the time. That's actually a big part of the reason why I do like short form videos to answer questions, because this is a far more efficient way of putting out information than responding to DMs on Instagram, which I get a lot of. I'll get 50, 100 DMs a day. Most of them I will never see, to tell you the truth. They get kicked to a folder. And then I like occasionally go through that, and I might like, there might be something I really should see. Like somebody wants to talk to me like, hey Ben, we'd like to send you this rifle for you to shoot. And I'm just like, shit, I wish I'd have seen that sooner. That would have been helpful, or at least would have been nice. Anyway, I'm working, like I'm teaching most days. Like I'm not sitting on Instagram answering DMs, and I get a bunch of them. So anyway, I get a lot of questions that way, and I try to do more pointed video to answer questions that can engage with more people rather than just sit there and piss around in DMs and answer one at a time. But I do have to tell you, a lot of people are asking all of the wrong questions, and it's very, very frustrating. Let me put it that way. Here's a good example. The most common question I get, and I'm not exaggerating, it's the most common question by a mile. By a mile. What grain weight bullet? Like, should I get 115 or 124 grain bullets? And you're just like, and for the guys who don't shoot a lot, it's just like, that's frustrating, because I know how this conversation, I'll have this conversation with somebody like, hey, 115 or 124 grain bullets. And I'll be like, well, can you tell the difference? And they'll be like, well, I got this Blazer 115 and this Blazer 124 or whatever. And I shoot them. I can't really tell the difference. And I'm kind of like, okay. I can't really either, but okay. And then it just goes nowhere. Like, why are you asking this? You can't tell the difference. Do you not trust your own perceptions of what's happening, that you're like, oh, I guess this doesn't really matter that much? I mean, I don't know what a grain is, but there's only 9 different. So maybe that's not a big deal. That kind of stuff. It's like, you can just tell, like, by the way the person, or not the way, like the nature of the questions that people are interested in asking, you can tell pretty quickly where that's going to go. And like asking that kind of question, that's not going to make you better at shooting. I can tell you that. Really common question: what recoil spring in your shadow? Get that one a lot. And that's not like, I understand why you'd want to know that, but it's just, that's required. Like, what recoil spring in the shadow? It's like, okay. Like, I'm not trying to be mean, but like, I saw one question pop up on YouTube last night. The guy was like, hey, I really want to know, for concealed carry, which way, should I get a Glock 43 or a Glock 47? And it's just like, what? Like, how? What? They're both the slimline 9mm, but there's like an inch of slide difference? Is that what, like, bro, like, get whatever you want. Whatever you want. Like, whatever. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't think this is gonna matter at the end of the day. Like, I don't think there's a big difference. You just pick one, dude. Like, have fun. Yeah. A lot of people, I say this, a lot of people are asking the wrong questions. And what are the right questions? Those are questions that are gonna like actually make you better at shooting. Here's like one question that I get a lot that does not bother me in the slightest. Why is there tape on the front of your optic? Now, if you don't know, you don't know, that's fine. But truly understanding the answer to that question is gonna make you better at shooting. And that's really what it's about. I don't care too much. I don't think everybody needs to like be trying to be a champion level shooter, competitive shooter type of a thing. But if you're spending time buying guns and ammunition and going to the range and doing this and that, you start investing into shooting as a thing that you're doing. You should at some point start getting more proficient at it. And that's more my focus. It's like being proficient with the tools rather than focused on the nuanced differences between the tools. So anyway, something to think about today, folks.